Hello everybody, and welcome back to part 10 of Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I have been... I'm not going to necessarily say dying. I'm not a binge content consumer, but I have been very curious to see where this goes next. I've been very excited all week to get back into Xenoblade 3 because it's been 6 whole days. 6 whole days, and we're getting into it kind of early this week because this is the yearly week where everything sucks at work, where you have to do a million things after school. So, not super fun today. I am not a coffee drinker. I just want to put where today has been. I'm not a huge coffee drinker. I'll drink it periodically. Usually and most commonly just so that I can put milk in it because I love milk. I really love milk, so I do it for that. But I've had like 4 or 5 cups of coffee today. It's been one of those days. Basically, they're like, "Can you Mr. Popper, can you figure out why all the test scores are really bad?" And I was like, okay. So, I spent last week running some experiments, running some tests, collecting data all over the thing, all over the place. And I come back and I'm like, okay, I got the answer. What's the answer? They can't read. What do you mean they can't read? I've got no other way to say this. We have a 20% literacy rate. Oh, okay. What resources do we have to deal with this? I don't know. Did you fill out a form? We could have a meeting. Did you fill out a form? Did you file that paperwork? Did you finish with those errands? So it's been quite the day. So I'm more than excited to get back into Xenoblade 3, and I'll be chugging coffee the whole time to keep me locked in on it. So what's up, Becklin and Tarpad and Lord Pent and Michael and Caribro? You woke up very early for this one. I'm very excited for today's stream as well. What's up, Caldeo? You're on the bus right now, and Drayson, you're at work. Well, I can't think of anything more fun than Xenoblade while at work. So today we're going to find out, more about what happened. Or what's happening, I guess. What's up, Ralph is my name. I'm going to make sure the audio's well and good. I feel like the game audio might actually be a little loud. That's system audio. Don't like that. That's kind of hard to see. I guess we'll have to wait and see for some dialogue. I just double tapped onto the same thing. Because I was looking at the audio mix, so I just totally missed the fact that I already did that. Okay. We are in jail. I'm worried about Mio, too. We just need to calm down a bit and get a grip, yeah? Nothing achieved through panic and haste, Noah. Time to cool head down. I wonder if this is like an Earthbound scene. We just have to sit here and wait. Wait 3 minutes behind the waterfall. Peak Xenoblade time, says Elias. Yeah, I mean, Xenoblade 3 is, Xenoblade 3 has definitely been really, really good. Okay, so talking to everyone didn't make too much of a difference, although now Noah is pounding his fist very aggravatedly into the, Okay, that was the trigger.
It's just a metal grate! Why can't I break it?
Call it, Noah! They've stripped us of our powers. There's no way for us to break it. Just give it a rest.
How can I give it a rest? We have to get through! We have to get Mio out!
Oh, hey, Big Poppy.
Surprisingly well behaved. I half expected you to have blown a hole in the wall by this point. Or what? Have you resigned yourself wholly to your plight? Knowing the extent of my power, did you come to gloat? Where's Mio? The girl, you'll find, is in the cell beside you. Huh? Call out her name, why don't you? Your voice at least should reach. Oh, I see. You still cling to a sliver of hope. You recall, I wanted to stage a little sideshow. You expecting applause? It's the homecoming. Huh? I'm glad you catch on quick. With the eclipse, 1 month from now, the girl will meet her long-awaited end. Why don't we honor it at the castle? Make it a day to remember. Well, does that not please you? What a magnificent sideshow it will be. Oh yes. I almost forgot to tell you something. You are now aware of the cycle of rebirth, yes? There is an exception. Those whose flame is snuffed out during a homecoming will not return. You monster! Ah! So weak. Amusingly so. Right now, all of you put together don't have the strength of a single soldier. Not even these flimsy iron bars yield to your efforts. Try all you like, but you cannot escape. No amount of toil will help you there. You feel the anguish.
What is the thing that
Crippling
Malos yells
despair.
that we all meme about?
That is the hubris of fools who cling blindly to their hopes, only to find them dashed on the rocks. Of dreamers
Indeed. I
crushed
was just
under
going
the
to say, because his
sheer
laugh a
weight of
little earlier
reality.
felt like an
Of
indeed
abject
moment.
failures.
He was practicing that shit in the mirror. He was like, oh yeah, I'm going to go impress Noah. I'm going to go be evil. I'm going to go be a little bastard. And then he got there. I guarantee you he was like yelling about it. He's like, fuck! I sold on the laugh!
Enough! You're just gonna break your hands.
I don't care! I'll shatter every bone in my body, if that's what it takes!
Just stop, please.
Mio! Are you okay?
Don't worry about me. I'm totally fine. I've made my peace. Even if I can never leave here, I'm content. I'll live on in others. Knowing that is enough for me. Please, don't worry.
Mio.
I wish Big Poppy acted like Manana.
Why do you think it is that they look like Noah and Mia?
Like I know.
Why aren't you asking yourself?
When we kick the bucket, we're reborn in those cradles, right? Maybe it's somehow connected to that.
You think they're the same people? Is that even possible?
Strange. Regardless, why would they do this? What possible purpose could all this serve? It's almost like they're toying with us just for kicks.
You know, they've all been like that. When they took away lives, it was like they were enjoying it.
That's really true?
Huh?
Huh? It seemed natural to laugh when happy. And yet, N had sadness in eyes, it seemed. Like Sparky did. He's Mobius, our sworn enemy.
We really are hopeless. Can't believe we're stuck in here behind these snuffing bars.
It wouldn't be much of a prison if they didn't perform that function. Come on.
Is in recruitable?
Was there even any point
I doubt
in
it. This
all
game
this?
has 3 houses availability. You just kind of
everything
get
we've
everyone
done?
up front.
Of course there was.
If only we could have in. I could fix him.
Huh?
At least, we gave them hope.
At first, even when Guernica said he was 6 times older, it didn't click. Past 10 years was pure greed, I thought. But now, I'm scraping for whatever I can get.
What are you doing?
Huh? Oh, the bitch queen herself.
Where do you think you're going?
Where do you think I'm going?
You know I can't allow this.
Excuse me?
That's a direct order. Don't be stupid.
Whatever. Up yours.
Look, the castle is on maximum alert now. Are you in that much of a hurry to get back behind bars? This ain't like the time we ambushed Kevez, when we had the element of surprise.
After all they did for me, I can't just leave them. We don't have time for this.
And I'm telling you, it's suicide. Noah entrusted everything to us. Hope, the future. Get that through your skull. You?
Oh yeah, calling her mom the bitch queen right to her face is like a premier top tier 13-year-old moment. Oh God, Mom! It's not a phase. Being an Agnes Kevner centrist. It's who I am. This song has lyrics. This isn't like a copyright blast, is it? Just want to make sure before I get cooked. Damn. Hey, Major League points because Phases of the Moon is a really clever way to show the passages of time. That's cinema.
Shania.
What are you doing here?
Got a little update for you.
This'll be good.
The day your friend departs this world. What did you call it? Homecoming? That's the day I've decided to have myself killed too.
Shania, you're Iris.
Yep. This right here is proof that I've joined their ranks. And your little friend will vanish from this world forever. But I will be born once again. Just the way I should be! That's just the reaction I was hoping for. Ah, it's beautiful. I hope I can make that face too, when I meet my enemies on the battlefield.
Piss off, eyesore.
Oh, don't you worry. I'll be gone soon. Pretty much as soon as your friend will.
It was so obvious, looking back. I knew that something was off about her. I knew deep down. I didn't want to believe that we were the same.
You're not the same.
Is that Mimi?
I was watching you. Trying so hard. You've saved us so many times. Never giving up. You helped us get here. Sometimes, you can be really hard on yourself. I think that's why you've always been so hungry. Always striving for more.
Yeah.
Come now. I know you've touched so many lives. I think we've all seen that.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. I see it now. I'm sorry.
Come on. You really need to stop saying that you're sorry.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's all right. Don't give up. Because time is still on our side.
One-fourth of our way back to a full moon. Where Tyon and Lance are going to go
So then-
crazy.
Tomorrow.
Do you think an off-seer can ever reach others? You know, I thought our lives were like our music. Always in our hands, under our control. I wasn't facing the truth. Even if I could reach people, I wouldn't be able to save them. I should have known that. It's unbearable. Seeing life slip away from you. Even though they're right there. What am I even doing?
It's dark out, huh? No moon.
Huh?
But the starlight is so nice and warm.
Mia.
Hey, when the two of us first met, you asked me if I wanted to survive.
Yeah?
I replied, I didn't mind either way.
Yeah.
I'll correct that. Now I want to live. To live and learn a whole lot more. Noah, there's so much for us to see.
Finally. You called me by my name.
Oh yeah, sorry. I guess I felt that if I did, my heart would downright break. Because I'd be admitting the truth.
Is that actually
Mia.
the case? Has she not said the name Noah
But
the
you
whole
know-
time?
These feelings that grew within me.
Just
they're thanks
vague
to you.
second and third person pronouns or like insult names?
That's why you're not allowed to say it's been for nothing. You've enriched my life, Noah. That's clear now.
Mio.
It is true, except for one quest, which is a mistake. Probably an oversight. Huh.
You know,
It's amazing that they sneak that detail in there
I
without
don't
it being
want
like
this to
super
be it.
obvious, because I didn't even think about it. I never noticed it. It's
If
not
I
like
were
they went
given
out of
the
the way to
chance-
have her be like a butt face or anything.
if this road I've
I feel
walked
like a lot of worse games would be
Well, to
super
keep on
obnoxious
going.
about that. That's really neat.
I'd like to spend that time with my Noah.
Not only does he finally discover what motion is, he finally starts pulling, and then it's in a prison cell. This is rough Noah hours. Live and learn Sonic Adventure. You know, I never beat Sonic Adventure. I played it on Dreamcast as a kid, but because we had a Dreamcast for a couple years. Sonic Adventure. Never beat it. Only beat like the Sonic sections. Even then, I don't really remember enough of it. Live and learn. Like always, this game is just destroyed by that plus Mobius.
My queen!
Your Majesty!
Lady.
Queen Nia! Queen Nia! Queen Nia!
Now, wait a minute.
Trace our
Hold on.
ancestry back 1,000 years, and you will find an Offseer carrying out the first homecoming. Now, in Agnes, no fewer than 999 lives have returned themselves to me. It is an auspicious day.
It's been so long since I
I
played
believe
Xenoblade
such
2. Is
is
that
your view.
Nia's voice?
Yet for me, it is a day that brings heartache. I wish Nothing more than the safe return of all life born of me. Such is my eternal hope.
Yeah,
To come home is
it is
Quite the
indeed.
elaborate production.
Indeed.
It is
What the
Fancy
fuck? The
another
Torah
puppet
fucker
on
up that
display.
bad?
Assuming Monica's intel was true.
And yet,
It's all been so
the
pointless.
grief in my heart
Fighting for that
subside.
thing.
Today,
She's a phony, that's what she is. Even if it's her in the flesh up there,
to smile.
I'll rip her off her high horse.
Yes, for she is the 1,000th
You think
soul to welcome
they're gonna
him
execute
home.
us too after this?
Guess so.
You hear it? Do you
So
not?
it's
Here,
back into the cycle.
and now echoes her voice.
Back into the same old crap
She was
again.
born of me, and now returns.
Wish we could have gone a little further.
Confrontation.
Same here.
Listen well, lest we forget
key's in Gondor's
who
hands
she
now.
once was.
I think we've done enough.
She whose life expires
Yeah,
with the
we've
hour
passed
we
the
close.
torch. Now, it's up to the city.
Shut up!
Engrave
Keep it
vision
quiet.
to your heart, as she now returns to me. Ad perpetuum rei memoriam.
You know, I gotta say that Xenoblade as a series does a really, really good job of these are things I know. You know, you compare it to something like Silent
Noah,
Hill,
giving
which
up
is really
now
bad
of all
about
time?
it. This kind of reminds me a
I
little
don't
bit of
want
the
to
way
give up.
Vonnegut structures some of his novels,
But
like
we're trapped here.
Howard Campbell
Our
appearing in
blades.
Mother's Night and then reappearing in
the beast.
Slaughterhouse 5
She
and then
can
Slaughterhouse
go
5
in peace.
connecting to Breakfast of Champions
Of course,
through
Noah
Kilgore
trapped.
Trout.
Noah still
Like,
not tried to draw Lucky 7.
Huh?
I mean, that's what I call
Remember?
advanced
Back when Riku give
postmodernism.
wisdom? When need of true power, sword will appear.
Yeah. I remember.
Today is day of need. Even at edge, facing sheer drop, must never give up.
Riku.
Mimi!
Now, where did I leave that Xenoblade of mine?
Mio! Mio!
I just wanted to take this time and say fuck in.
Pick it up. You're an Offseer, so send her.
Fucking sellout bitch.
What's wrong? Go on, send her. Isn't that your role? Isn't she your Mio?
It's been fun, Noah.
Mio.
That's the end of the holy shit. This is not okay. I really should not. Yeah, go on, motorcycle. Ruin the mood.
It's good to keep a record.
Like, man, I know that's not the end of the game. I know we still got 2 more chapters left, but like, damn. Is it time for Gen 2? I really did not need to see this cutscene after reading Berserk. After all the Berserk I've been reading. Because that whole scene with the image of the eclipse feels almost like an inversion of Berserk's eclipse. Like, instead of just complete and total chaos, it's like functional and organized and surrounding like one character, and sort of Noah's like going through like almost like the opposite of Guts. Isn't that the scene where the spoilers happen? Yeah, so with Berserk I'm being as vague as possible, but
it's good to keep a record.
The fact that your Noah is a Zephyr. I don't remember what Zephyr is. Am I okay? Not really, no. I'm getting misty-eyed, I'm not gonna lie. Like, they actually killed Mio right there. There was no shonen save the day. That's Mio's class? Oh, God. Is that scripted, or is that what I left her as? Or left him as?
Are you happy with how it turned out? Is this how you wanted the future to be?
Just let me get my fucking hands on N. I want to strangle his stupid fucking neck. If that were me personally, I'd be putting the paws all over him.
Where am I?
Did I finish the Golden Age arc? Yes, I finished Conviction last week. I just started Falcon of the Millennium Empire.
And yourself.
Volume 8 in the hardbacks. Go so hard.
Once more today, you've lost the one you cherished most. Are you sad?
What's up, Sitting Gamer?
If you could,
presentation and cinematography, this game is leagues above both prior games. It's so good.
Or would you rather linger in the endless now?
I feel like going back to play 1 again is going to be kind of disappointing from both gameplay and narrative. We're really going to be asking Dunban to do a lot of hard carry. Oh shit.
Look at this. We finally managed to activate the Ouroboros.
Oh man. Okay, it seems like in poor taste now, but I was going to make this joke earlier. Unfortunately, this is the first opportunity, so I'm going to make it now, which is that, you know who wouldn't have been trapped in that jail? This guy.
That's all we need.
He'd have solved all their problems in a hurry. But I just had to get it out of my system.
We finally managed to activate the Ouroboros stone.
improvements, but Xeno 1 is very impressive.
Noah.
To me too. I mean,
Noah.
I am excited to replay it. I do at least have the nostalgia for it that's going to help.
3 more months. That's all we need.
Too bad you skipped the EGAD side quests.
Noah.
7 minutes.
Noah.
That's all you get.
Noah.
7 minutes.
Look at this! We finally managed to activate the Ouroboros stone! Though we don't understand it fully, some functions may still remain hidden. But still, even in its current state, the power it's releasing is more than enough. With this in hand, we can fulfill the wish entrusted to us by the Queen.
You mean, take back the world from Mobius?
Yes, definitely.
3 more months. That's all we need. Mio.
So impotent. Did you really think you could stem the tide? With the paltry power that you possess?
Fuck off, Jin, or whatever your name is. Get the hell out of my video game. Sick of this guy.
Oh,
Sick of all
you
these
who
guys.
floats in the currents. You must yield. Abandon all you are.
Morning. You really should have dozed a while longer.
Oh. Good morning.
Wanna eat? Wait, I forgot you don't like to eat right after waking.
No, I'll have some.
Tomorrow's the day. The final battle against Mobius. We've come a long way to get here. Now it'll finally be over. It's fine. I've got 3 whole days. 3 days is plenty. I'm sure we'll be golden.
Xenoblade 1 is pretty good for its age. It definitely makes an attempt at framing and cinematography if you're using those words correctly. I would assume you are. Just making the cutscenes look aesthetically appealing. I mean...
Oh, you who floats in the currents. You must yield. Did I not tell you?
Yield what?
How many times has it been now?
Mio. Please, no. I can't. I won't. The world. I wanted to change it.
You gotta wonder how many times this has happened, because I would assume when they get reborn, they look the same, but they're not the same. It's just like reusing blueprints for quick production. So, gosh, this shit's got to be endemic, right? To just this whole situation. Like even forget Ouroboros, like just the regular experience of just the regular Agnes and Cavessian soldiers that are just thrown into the meat grinder over and over and over again. You know, obviously they're not going to have, probably not going to have a plot of this kind of, you know, importance, but, you know, it doesn't matter if it's important to us or not. It's important to them. Somehow the vibes keep getting worse. No, they're ass right now. This dude, fucking flame eyebrows over here, is the biggest buzzkill in history.
this?
You're just gonna abandon us? We have the Ouroboros stone now. What the fuck are you thinking?
We trusted you. We followed you for all this time. Noah! Noah! Where did you go? Noah!
When you first played this, you thought there's no way the vibes can get any worse at least 7 times. This is the last best vibes of the game. Highly recommend the movie The Ascent if you've never seen it. Russian, or I guess technically Soviet war film from the 60s. Looks a lot like this. If you like these images and you like feeling bad and you like the vibes being terrible, watch The Ascent. It's fantastic.
Are you sure it wasn't for yourself?
No. This isn't me.
How's that
You
one
only
spelled?
cared
I'll put it
about
in the
yourself.
chat, assuming you're referring to the film.
No. I didn't.
But with time, you change.
Where'd I set the thing? Okay. You played this right after Nier Automata, by the way. Oh, that's such a bad double feature, Becklin. That's awful. Right after Nier. Oh, fuck. Nier's also, I don't think the vibes never felt this bad in Nier because I think the sense of humor is a little stronger in that game. The sort of...
A new way of life.
And it's almost more, I don't know, this feels more cosmic.
Our hopes and dreams made into a little person.
What's up, Zoran? Yeah, we're here. We're great place to be around. Yeah, Nier is definitely the more directly philosophical. Nier is a lot more, us nerds in the colleges would call it dialectical.
Strong lungs on that one. Heard him all the way outside.
He looks just like Daddy.
This is not okay.
I would have said Mummy.
Our hopes and dreams made into a little person. You'll lead the way to a new world. A new way of life.
Yes, Michael, I have seen Wings as well. I've seen both of those Shipitko films. They're both fantastic, but The Ascent is the masterpiece. Anything to get me... I'm talking about fucking Soviet war films to make me feel better about this shit going on screen right now.
It's your call. You're good at naming, aren't you?
Fork. Name him Fork.
I don't think that's a good idea. It's probably best if I don't.
I thought you'd say that. Right. I'll do it. Okay?
The vibes were bad, and then Discount Jin was like, okay, let's give the player a swirly. How about some more? Don't want to spoil anything, but N is bad news. I figured N was bad news already. I want to beat the shit out of that stupid fucker. They've got a baby. Surely the vibes are returning. My God. At least Jin had epic homoerotic tension with Wide Malos. It's like Last Temptation of Christ shit. Except somehow even more taunting. I guess this is a lot more taunting. In that story, the devil's like in his whole bag of tricks because he's like a desperate hater. And here it's just like, you want some more suffering?
I hope that
You just want to feel bad?
the future will be kinder to you.
Mio.
Don't worry about it, Becklin. This game blew their aging the characters budget on Noah's crow's feet. I mean, this is just misery porn at this point. Like, I just feel terrible now. It's all about me. No, it's not all about me, but, like, this is just pain. Why is the story taking all of its aspects to their logical conclusions?
Daddy will have to go soon. All right?
Oh god, now Noah's going out for smokes? This is not...
But you know,
man.
Your daddy's and mummy's love, our life, will always be within you. You'll never be alone. Things will get tough. You'll be hurt. You have a whole host of things to go through as you head into the future. A time might come when you'll be on the verge of giving up. But you have to keep going. Make friends. Keep them close to you, always. That's what Daddy and Mummy did. We're with you. Now and forever. Why am I crying? Why do I look like that?
I feel like at this point, nothing would hurt
That's
me
another
more.
you. That's how he was.
Another me?
You from the past.
Me from the past?
Noah's clothes
then
went with him, but Mio's didn't.
You made your
Even
choice.
into the afterlife, he's got to keep that Travis touchdown drip. It's important to Noah. The Mobius let him keep that one as a treat.
There are two roads set before the individual. Have you wished the now would last forever? Have you never prayed that
time would simply stop. There are two roads set before every individual. Have you wished the now would last forever? There are two roads set before every individual. The left, the right. What lies down the road you choose?
I am enlightened.
Is it hope
I go down the
or
middle.
despair? It repeats and repeats as you make countless endless choices. You too, like everyone, have been making them all along. If the results satisfy, that is well and good. But if they do not satisfy, what then?
What's up, Alpo Panda?
Will you weep, battered
Oh, I
by
don't
grief,
think you missed anything. I think
or
the vibes
howl,
will just keep
seething
getting
with
worse.
rage? Have you never prayed that time would simply stop? Have you wished the now would last forever? Your two lives, thriving and persisting far beyond homecoming, surpassing the system of the world. I was fascinated, even beguiled by you. My name is Zed, the ruler of this world. I shall grant your desire.
It's the Yu-Gi-Oh meme. He really did meet the devil at a
have
crossroads,
chosen
and now we've got a...
The endless now.
Okay, I think my brain just got fried up a little bit because now we've got looping timelines and shit, as far as I can tell. Let's make an endless now. So this is how Eminem come into being, is because they choose to go down the endless now pathway that old Zed. They say that's what his name was, Zed. I gotta be honest, I was disrespecting his time. I was like, I'm not listening to this fucking guy. So now they exist in the world.
And so you became Mobius. So that you could live an eternal now together. Is this still your wish? Do you want to ask one more time for time to stop?
7-Eleven.
Why is it that you are here?
This has got big Maiden
Why
in
did you
Black
split from your other
vibes.
self?
The effect on the voice,
Why is
the
it
cloak.
that you exist?
I thought I
Why is it
wanted to
Zed
know.
No,
in
what?
Canada and Britain, but not?
I became an officer.
I don't know why it's Z in the U.S. but
Because-
Zed everywhere else.
I wanted to know the meaning behind the smile.
Maybe we just
Tell
want to
me.
be difficult.
I had a friend. as important to me as Lance and Uni or Yoren.
Ralph is my name. Fun fact. Saying Zed is communist. I'm saying Zed now from the rest of my life.
Noah, will you keep moving?
What?
Me, I'm good here.
Chris, what do you mean, you're good?
Thank you.
Chris, I wondered why he smiled back then. And not just him. Yoren, too. I wanted to know why.
That's why. Why he continued as an officer.
For the longest time, I thought they pitied
It's
those
called
of us
Zed
left
because it's
behind.
a Borderlands crossover.
Sucks to be you.
God, I wish I liked Borderlands.
Sorry, guys.
It's so
I'm checking
almost
out early.
good.
It'll be tough, but keep your chins up.
If enemies weren't just
I
fucking
figured
damage sponges. Anyway, this
That's
is
what
what's
the
up.
smile said. But now, Mio too was smiling. I think I get it now. The meaning behind the smile. I think they were all content with the way it ended. Like they were putting us in charge of the future. Telling us to make a world where everyone can smile. But it just breaks my heart that that was the only smile they could choose. And it really shouldn't have been. The world we have now, it doesn't give us the choice to smile. If the world won't let us choose, outside these narrow bounds, I want nothing more than to rip this world apart. I want to repay those smiles. That's why I'm here.
And you won't choose the same path as your other.
Who can tell? I may end up doing that. But I'll change it, no matter what. Because that is the legacy that Mio left me.
Even if you're left alone.
Even if I'm alone.
In that case,
let us walk together. I'm sorry. My hair, it's gotten kinda long. Will you still walk alongside me? Noah?
Mio!
So just to confirm here, I want to make sure I'm keeping up. At the point of the decision for the Endless Now, both paths happen. And because this is the split moment, because this is when the decision had to be made, even though they got sent back into like the endless joy of the looping universe, now En is divorced. Because one version of Noah was like, nah, fuck that shit.
Boris.
It'll make sense? Okay.
Does that mean back then, the two of you? So, the one who died is... Why, Mio? Why would you do this to me? You said you'd be by my side. Mio! All I did for you.
You must have known.
Gary, you said we had something special!
She couldn't follow you anymore. She couldn't go on.
Even Squidward misses you.
What you see, those are our memories. Continuing uninterrupted since the world was taken captive a long time ago. Memories of me and him. Why are you showing me this? You are... No. All of you are my repentance. Repentance? How I wanted us to be. You embody all our hopes. Our dreams of how this world should be. Even though you and your friends should never have existed. The fact that you are here is proof enough. So you'll let me live. But if you go through with this, you'll be... To my Noah, the time with me is everything. I just want it to end. Mobius, like me, we can exist only by taking the souls of those that grace this world. Nobody pays the slightest mind to the thoughts and dreams those many lives espouse. We gorge ourselves, covered every ember, just to delay our inevitable ruin. That's why you want to disappear. If I die, maybe he'll see. Maybe he could somehow realize what it is that I wish. That would be enough. Afterwards, it'll be up to you two. To walk the path we ought to have walked. He and I.
The path they ought to have walked.
So it's confirmed. N and M are other versions of Noah and Mio.
The other me. She passed all of her memories on to me. So that I could share everything with you.
Share everything? I have to know. How could you do this? Why are you on
Tyhone,
their
as
side?
always, he's going into his bag of tricks.
What are you
just
talking
cooking up
about?
more and more.
I felt him. With these hands. That sensation. The emotion. It was no illusion. And yet you still became Mobius, harvesting people, without even batting an eye. I want to know why. Isn't there a trace left inside you of your old feelings? Because if there was even a little... Feelings, you say? You dare?
Tyon didn't see the flashbacks, but still figured it out. I'm curious what exactly he saw from his perspective. Like, for him and Cinna and Lance, like, what were they seeing during all of this?
My feelings...
Like, was this all happening instantaneously,
My
internally?
feelings have never
it had
changed.
to have been,
They're the
right?
same as they've always been. They're for you, Mio. The time I had with you meant everything to me. But now, it's all gone. If she truly is gone, I'll have to redo it all. Watch me rewind our clocks back to the start. Noah, my long shadow, you have stolen her away from me. I will extinguish you and take her back. Mio is mine. She's not yours. She's mine. You are nothing. She belongs only to me.
That's rough, buddy.
Words won't cut it. I can't get through to him. Mio.
I love the little bloop, bloop from Manana and Riku.
Are you really my Mimi?
I'm sorry.
The N stands for incel.
This was the only way.
No, it's fine. You're here.
Might want to leave the teary reunion till later. The mud is glaring and he looks pissed off.
I can more or less grasp what's going on here, but you'd better explain the details later.
Yeah, absolutely. If words won't get through to him, there's only one way left to us. No. We can't let this go on. Mio!
Yeah. I'm ready when you are.
They're interlinking? No way! Ugh. No. Can't be. Why isn't this power doing its thing? Ah!
You've gone ahead of yourself, X.
Let's get stuck in!
Now I'll show you. Sad that Riku and Manana don't get their own giant robot.
They're not reborn. Pound their souls into the dust.
I don't take orders from you. But Mobius are the world itself. There can be but one me, and I am it! I will take her back. My Neo will be mine, and all who stand in my way, I shall destroy!
How about this?
I'll show you! Eat this, blood moon! Chimera! It's getting risky!
The heat's building up.
Parrot! Just what?
I'll show you! Eat this! You won't get away! Blood moon! Chimera! Stay back for now!
Healing's on the way! Hold on!
Blood moon! More with that taste!
No,
There's spark in me yet!
Quit being an idiot and stay back on your
Chimera! Reflect on your failure.
Everyone, hold on! I'll be right there! Are you okay, Mimi? I'm alright now. Here's the pet
night is struck.
No! No, you can't!
Chimera!
Hold on for a little
You'll
longer.
do this.
Reflect on your failure.
Great ride.
Sorry, I wasn't doing my job.
More where that came from! Blood moon! Mount on top! Take it!
I'll end it here. You what? Hey, let's into it.
I'll show ya.
We can hit hard with the chain attack!
Oh yeah, let me
We are more than capable!
Okay, now seems like the perfect time to go in and fix the audio. I didn't feel like talking there because I felt like the transition would have been kind of difficult to make, but also I needed to lower the volume. I didn't want to be fighting with the game audio. So let's go ahead and jump in. Now feels like the perfect time. I mean, like, you talk about like just an hour right there. I mean, that was...
How's this for a plan? I've got an idea!
Great. Everyone get ready.
Mio's death with the chain attack music is blaring the whole time. Honestly, I'm trying to even think about how to even go about... You know, I kind of hate playing the game now because...
Your fate was sealed when you rose against us.
One, I just want to keep watching. I don't want to have to solve a problem. But...
How's this for a plan?
Mios, we just don't want to do Noah.
check out what I've got in mind.
Too right to pick mine.
You don't have any attackers at all? I do have Tyone. That's pretty cool.
I'll pick one.
I know we could finish this off with Azura, but like... Like, okay, so this was a whole lot. We've just watched a whole lot. You know, I understand. I understand where In is coming from. Like, I understand why Noah would make the decision that he does in the... I don't know what the best word to use for it is. I don't know if it's the In timeline. I don't know, like, exactly what the best way to refer to all this would be. But, like... I get why In would choose that, because, you know, if I was looking down the barrel of, like, that kind of suffering, especially, you know, the fact when you look at the sequence of events where Noah is given that choice by Z, or Zed, to, you know, go for the endless now, live forever, become Mobius, become, like, that dude, you know, get that Mobius dog in you. I mean, like, I don't know. I feel like there's a little part of everyone that would have done it too. You know, whether, no matter how much we like or don't like that. But ultimately, like, you know, you look at like what he did versus what our Noah ends up doing, our version of Noah. It's like what In decided to do was live forever. Perpetuate the system forever for your own pleasure. He couldn't imagine that version of Noah. You know, it's what they talk about. He couldn't imagine another way. So instead of overthrowing the Mobius system, become the Mobius system and get your pleasure that way. And it's ultimately thwarted by the fact that, you know, that's a very, like, unsustainable form of happiness, you know, living forever off of the suffering of others. Like, and ultimately, like, his reaction to Mio's death, the inversion is like, you know, but I want Mio. Mio's mine. Like, instead of creating a world that Mio could be happy in, he creates a miserable world so that he could have her. It's very self-serving. It's unimaginative. It's self-serving. It's weak. This is why he gets incelled. This is why he gets cucked by himself, ultimately. Like, but at the same time, you know, what's dude gonna do? You know, realistically, you know, even if he sees the other way to do this, because he sees the same as Noah, it's not easy to make the call that Noah did. You're taking a big risk. Now he kind of gets blessed here, but like, this is I mean, that's quite the call to make. Now, that's a tough thing to do, especially by yourself. Well, the story's like deep or something. Yes.
The Sword of Origin. You are going to end it all. To end Mobius, the pinnacle of life. This very world. If the world holds our lives back, I will end it. It's as simple as that. It is impossible. I tried. We tried to walk that path and failed.
What's up, Red Pira? He gives him hope in his most depressed moment.
What to do? If you meant it, you'd have found a way, but you didn't even try to make the effort. Did you? So what do you know of the world and of life? Ah!
Anne, do you know why she traded places with me? She felt imprisoned. And you put her there. Shuffling lives pointlessly back and forth for an eternity of control.
You call it control?
She never really wanted anything like that. She wanted to live out her precious days together with you. You should have been able to give her that.
Is that why she handed her life to you? Is that why she rejected me?
It's not rejection. She understood. She always knew your reasons. All she wanted was to end your misery. That's the reason she gave this body to me. By leaving this world behind, she wanted to tell you. She didn't want forever. She wanted to be there with you.
And so she left me behind. She wouldn't do that! How can we be together now? With her gone from the world, what's the point of it all?
It's you that drove her to this. Wake up already! You're Noah, right? Why? Why does nothing seem to get through to you?
Damage to his core? Useless lunk. Although, N is the wielder of the Sword of Origin.
N and Mio are like,
to have him croak here.
This is Hegelian slave master
think?
discourse. It's so good.
Oh well. In that case...
Look! The Queen!
Is that what she really was?
Knew it! It's the same as with Kevis.
Kakarot.
Got a winner. In Kevis's case, it was all a bit toothless, huh? But this time, there will be no escape.
Lucky Seven's art. Ooh, Anna. Noah has acquired the Unlimited Sword talent art. Unlimited Sword is a special talent art that can be used even outside of the Sword Fighter class. Unlimited Sword unlocks Lucky Seven's power, briefly powering up all arts. This is Noah exclusive. Noah's unlocked. Unlimited Sword, special talent art. Is it like one I have to put on somewhere? I'm gonna guess that that's the case. Let's take the volume back down. You have it for this fight, but yes, it's a master art. Okay. Should I swap over to Noah? Just to see what it's like? Let's see what it's like. Oh, okay. We've got like the Shulk symbols from Smash Bros. Don't know what any of them mean, but we've got them. We have Smash, AoE, launch, and Smash all in one move. Okay, wait, where am I? Okay, so we really are just... So I guess it's already active. Is it already active? And... That's why we have the sword instead of our little discs. Because the timing... There we go. Okay, we've got the timing now down properly. Although I do feel like... this does feel a little bit like a Xenoblade 2 moment, in that like I'm just kind of hitting the controls and seeing if hopefully everything works out. But yeah, like I saw people saying like, okay, this game doesn't make its anti-capitalist themes super overt, and I think that that's, you know, probably because like, ooh, launch, and then wait, did it launch and then smash all at once? Let's go ahead and go into this. It did all four at once. So, it definitely is anti-capitalist help. It seems like the weirdest scene to bring it up. Well, it does make sense, because there is certain anti-capitalist readings of the world that understand the world in the terms that the in-Noah conflict is happening. But I don't think it's also just strictly that. I think you could do a, I think there's a lot of different, do we have break anymore? We do. There's several different, philosophical directions, like, you could take this. Like, this is not, this doesn't feel like strictly, like, Marxist-inspired. I mean, I mentioned Hegel kind of jokingly. I'm not a huge philosophy person, in that I don't know a ton. Like, I've read a little bit and mostly get, like, rundowns from other people. But, like, the Hegelian idea that, like, people can't achieve personhood if they don't view other people as people kind of comes up here, because there's, like, the, you know, the idea that no person is, like, an actual contained individual. We all interact with others in society, and we can't get fulfillment if we view others as inhuman, as less than us, or as things that we possess. So I think that's also like an aspect you could say. Okay, so it's break, topple, and I think Asher has launch. Was the thing I learned last time? Yeah. Hegel was kind of cooking there. He really was. Hegel goes hard. Not every anti-authority message has to be anti-capitalist. I agree, but I do think... I think you can make Hegelian analysis of this game. You can make Marxist analysis of this game. I think that's all like perfectly doable. But I think that's because in general, it's primarily about its characters and not like a message is what opens up all the different directions you could take this in. How do I want to proceed here? We want to be... We've got 50 on this, so I think if we go with Tyone into let's go Lands. Lands probably finishes this off, and then we get Tyone right back. Yeah, and obviously a mark. Have I read any Wittgenstein? I have not read any Wittgenstein. I need to read more philosophy, like, in general. One thing that always comes up, I always end up teaching Nietzsche's slave morality, because it almost is always relevant to anything that you read in school. What do I want? What direction do I want to go with this? Let's go... let's open Tyone. Get that big power hit right there. I think Z is only a good villain if you see the game as at least a commentary on society as it currently stands capitalist. Well, my thing is not that it is strictly in that direction. It's that there are a lot of different directions like you can take this. Because obviously a critique of capitalism is that it sort of destroys the Hegelian view. It denies the Hegelian view of reality because it wants to atomize individuals. It wants everyone to think of themselves as standalone individuals that are free and independent from all others. It wants to destroy the community down to even the family unit. It wants to destroy. Who do we want to use? We got Uni, so we'll go Tyone. Got a books on Marx in the library. You never read it because of the due date came too close. That's the way it goes sometimes. Let's go. I doubt we'll get that. We might be able to pull this off. Let's try to be just a little greedy. Ooh, I think the greed paid off. Yeah. The idealistic definition of capitalism, you mean? Well, see, the thing that makes it complicated is that, like, when you go through the side quests, the whole point is that the atomization of the colonies prevents them from surviving without aid from the castle. Slowly fix this by uniting the colonies together. You know, because, like, that's the big thing with Marx is that, like, the path the world goes on in a Marxist analysis is that history can be divided into a series of, like, economic stages, and capitalism is, like, the best so far in a lot of Marxist views. I don't remember if that's exactly... This is obviously super reductive. But that there's a limit to how much good you can actually get out of it before its inherent problems start basically destroying everyone. Once you get past, like, you know, feudalism or other modes of economic organization. And then there has to be solidarity to move past that. Because as long as you view everybody as an individual, separate from society, you're just going to be in. you're just going to be in. Professor Bopper, come for the JRPG stream. Stay for the humanities discourse. Well, gotta talk about something during the chain attacks. That's a good point. It would be interesting, definitely, to do some of the side quests at some point, just to see this kind of brought out more fully, because you have both the societal critique where you have the systemic nature of the world that it sounds like it comes out through the side quest versus the, well, not versus, but in addition to the personal conflict, because any Marxist analysis, any Hegelian analysis is gonna deal with both the individual and society as like two interlocking things that are both, you know, they're a Venn diagram. They have their unique aspects, society versus like individual people, but they're incredibly overlapped. You know, fuck John Locke. I don't know. I read one John Locke essay when we did Robinson Crusoe in college. I have zero opinions on John Locke. I just needed somebody to say fuck about. Like, people said the side quests in this game are really good, and I'm glad to hear, like, everybody's actually backing that up. You know. And it seems to be true. It's ultimately, like, I'd probably do a lot more side quests if we weren't just paced by, stream. Like, if I were playing on my own, I'd probably do more of the side quests. Inherently believe JRPGs are not made to be completed except this one. Yeah, because most of the side quests, except for like the handful of tutorial ones, would, you know, just serve the functional purpose of being a tutorial. Oh, we're about to cook up the Queen of Agnes. I just noticed that we've got, like, it's time. Let's get our overkill EXP. Damn! Okay, mercifully we got break. Now we wanna... Well, I'll just do the topple here. I'll finish the next one with Azura, because we'll get that launch. They cut it into side quests, so you choose to do them, which is great, but I think a lot of people complain about missable real valuable content. I think it's honestly good that there's a lot of great stuff you can miss. One, it makes replaying more exciting. One of the things I've really appreciated playing Final Fantasy VII is how I'm just missing shit. And, like, not for nothing, I actually really enjoy the fact that I'm missing a ton of shit. Some stuff I'm choosing to not do, and other stuff, like, I know I probably should be choosing to do, but I don't have Infinity to play the game. But when there's, like, side stuff that's actually valuable and, like, you get to pick and choose, you know, it makes replay more interesting. It makes talking about it with other people more interesting, because you never know what you missed. There are certain things in Final Fantasy VII I'm just not fucking with. That fighting the super weapons, not doing all that crap. That's not happening. Uni and Azura, so we just don't want to run Tyone. Same thing for, like, you know, people always get, like, you know, oh, I can't believe the Souls games, I think this just cleans him, right? Yeah, that's 100. Super weapons are fun, but yes, completely not a necessity. Like, if I adored the character building in Final Fantasy VII, I'd go for it. I feel like that's a game where I'm just not engaging enough with, like, building materia and stuff. Going through the game on a first playthrough, you have more than enough to think about. And I'm not fucking doing Gold Saucer. Anyway. Tyone. They keep giving us Tyone Uni. They just keep letting us just go straight into our bag and get all the best stuff. Give me all the bonus EXP. With the W items glitch, the super weapons in FF7 become an absolute joke. I try to avoid glitches on a first playthrough of a game. Unless it's Pokemon Coliseum. But that's because I have personal beef with catching Pokemon.
Go with this. I'll make this work. Let me do the honors.
Let's be completely honest. If you put Fury ailment on your characters in your left F7, you can go completely through the game just auto attacking and limit breaks. Yeah, the Final Fantasy games are not super difficult. I don't know, maybe they were harder in their original versions. I know Swordlock, you're a big Final Fantasy fan, so I've played 1 through 6, sans 5. I've not played 5 yet. I'm Pixel Remaster, and I'm playing 7 right now. And I've done that all in the last couple of months. But anyway, that's like a whole other thing. I mean, we're straight into the Xenoblading right now. You know, it's like the game gets you emotional and the game gets you thinking about, like, philosophy and stuff. This is a good fucking video game. I would recommend it. Actually, you know, I've seen some cutscenes of this game out of context, so I don't think it's very good. Isn't it funny how they have to learn what sex is? Isn't that funny? Let's make fun of this bad JRPG. That's cringe, Bopper. 5 is a lot of fun, but that's because you enjoy an EF game. I have 5. I'm ready to play it, but I was like, that was a game I'm saving to stream. Is the only reason I skipped it. Oh, the Final Fantasy VI final boss is like one of the biggest chumps in history. Kafka, I killed him with all my guys at full HP. Anyways, Xenoblade.
Where did a brat like him get that?
Don't waste your time on petty tricks. The castle is in our hands now.
Petty trick.
Her life is in your hands, dude.
You think you've won?
They just keep pulling giant robots out of giant robots.
Admittedly, you probably won't find this very funny, but I will. See how you like this!
Bruzo asks if I'm ever going to play Xenogears. Maybe at some point. I don't know. I feel like that's such a huge game, and that's so far in the future. So I got to replay Xenoblade 1. And finish Torna. And play Future Redeemed. Fuck Axe. Axe over here being a goofball villain.
How'd they even find it?
Can we just run over there and push Shania off the edge? Can we just get it over with, Senna? Someone give this dork a swirly.
You scum! You've even sold out the city!
Just what the hell do you know? You dream of living out your days in peace. You want to protect the natural way of life. All that shite is a right afforded only to the powerful! What about those who can't live in peace, huh? Are they meant to survive in all this chaos until the very day they die? I have not one thing to my name. I don't even have the power to choose. Screw it. For all I care, all of this can go to hell!
Shania, please.
Whichever way you lot want to slice it, your lives are in our grasp. I will teach you the meaning of regret and reap you like so much rotten grain.
It's all my fault. I didn't think they'd have an ace up their sleeve. I got careless.
It's okay.
What?
Left Misters from City, incoming!
Who the?
Ahoy! You dead?
That voice? Gondor?
God, we are so lucky that Gondor has been LARPing Halo Reach.
Gondor! You're all right!
Damn, that was gonna be my line. Heh. Looks like things worked out over here anyway.
Did she?
Yep.
She got that dag in her.
If she hadn't clued us in, we'd be up Ship Creek now.
Right. Mio.
Monica and the others?
Bitch Queen's fine too. The city's currently right about here.
Underneath the world? How is that possible?
The city itself is actually a massive bloody Pharaonis. If we feel like it, we can move it to anywhere in the world.
Simply astounding. I thought it was just like an oversized colony.
Nerd Tyon is coming back.
It wasn't exactly common knowledge. The bitch Queen
According to my
wanted it,
calculations.
and a handful of others. That's it. We had to be sure, so that some slimy traitor wouldn't drop us in it.
Traitor.
All right. I'm not gonna ask why. I suppose I know the reason. But if it's what I'm thinking, then I don't get it at all. If we'd made one mistake, the city would have been wiped out. Before we're done, you'll tell me everything I want to know. Shania.
We got Borden Cord here as backup. Shania better talk. She bought those knockoff Doc Martens from Shein. I think we should judge her.
You've always looked at me that way. Why did it have to be like this? Why is it always me? Standing here on my own?
Shania.
I've had it. I've had it up to here.
Shania! Drop it! This isn't what I meant by done!
Don't misunderstand. This is the beginning!
Shania!
Are you ready, Senna?
Noah.
This is the fate that Shania chose. It isn't the end. Like she said herself, this is the beginning. Come on. Up you get. I don't know if it'll reach her. But still, Senna will do all we can.
I never thought I'd be standing in the heart of Agnes.
Okay, so I'm going to
Looks like
take a
political
bathroom
relations
break
have
after
changed.
that film. Although, really quick, before I do that, I'm going to point out just some relevant images here. This will probably be... This feels like Shania in condensed down reductively to a meme. I'll probably do something with this for the next thumbnail. And then also, just to keep you all entertained while I'm gone, Travis touchdown jump scare. So, study away, and I will be right back.
Let me just fix this.
Oh boy. Alright, see you later, Cordelia. Is this theory? Yes, this is theory. Right here. Got my lemony hands. I hate lemon soap. I love lemon soap, but it smells too good. It makes me super hungry. So, there's a character quest that expands on Shania, and it really should have been a part of the story. I'm really interested to see more about Shania, because I feel like within the main story, comparatively speaking, Shania feels, I don't want to say underbaked, but, you know, I'll just use that word anyway in the main story.
Huh? I can't help but wonder, would I have been able to save you? I wanted time to stand still, more than anything. I felt completely powerless. I wished time would stop. If the moment could have lasted forever, I wished for the unthinkable. Just like N. I proved to be just like him.
For my part, this is all I need.
When did you two?
It was when we first fought against them. Ever since then...
You're gonna go buy this game, Michael? You've been Xeno-killed? I'm glad to do my part to help save society. One Nintendo purchase at a time.
I honestly thought you were M back there. You had me fooled. Maybe that's a bad way to put it. In any case, I didn't realize at all.
I did try my best. I couldn't afford to fail. If anyone suspected me, you'd have all been executed on the spot. But her feelings, I couldn't simply let them go to waste.
M's feelings?
She wanted to give you everything that she knew about N. To help us escape. To break this never-ending Mobius curse. To lose and still stand back up. Even in the depths of despair. She wanted you to have the strength to defeat those at the root of that despair.
She sure had a lot of faith in me. Oh.
She believed that if anyone in the world could make it possible, it would be you. That's why she merged our wills so we could act to further our goal.
Earlier, you said it was fun. But it wasn't you. It was M.
I really think she meant it. It was brief, but being who I am now, passing my thoughts along onto you, and receiving yours in turn. She was grateful.
I see.
From that moment, Em's words were my words, and my words were now hers. Her life was scattered on the breeze, but her memories and her will live on inside my heart. Come, I have something to show you.
Okay, this feels a little bit fucked up to now be back in cutscenes that feature text bubbles. Feels like these really did go away for a long time. Where are you going? Just over there, to Hope's Rest. I'll be back soon. The other me had something she wanted Noah to see. He's gonna see that? Yeah, I'm coming too.
Engage.
Oh, that's the wrong one. I thought I had Picard come on the board, but I don't. Hope's Rest is a summer stroll from here. Just get off the transport, Levness. Saunter out over the west gate. Then keep going till you see the hill with a sea view. Easy peasy, eh? Yes. Okay, let's go. You had Picard... You had Picard what on the board? I was pretty sure I had Picard come on the board, but... Who's the class inheritor? Who's got a... Oh, of course Senna gets to be the inheritor for Gondor. That feels really fitting. Martial artist role attacker can accelerate art recharge speed. Ooh, okay. Mio's special talent art Dominion Flower is unique and it can be used regardless of class restrictions. I wonder... Do I have to, like, manually add the, like, who was it? Senna that just got martial art. Oh, we missed a lot of heroes. That outline kind of looks like... Oh, the outline is Senna. The outline on the, little locked bubble kind of looks like Ada Wong. Chekhov has been on Bopper's board. Xenoblade Chronicles X2. I really want to play that. Did you watch TNG far enough to get to the Inner Light? That episode hits hard. I've seen TNG episodes kind of all over the place. What exactly... I'm trying to remember... Do I have to add, like, that Noah art on as, like, its own thing? Oh, it's this. It's this. Okay, it's the A button. So I technical heal. Let's go with Dominion Flower. Let's just have it on there. You missed the big moment. What's up, Jules? You missed a lot of big moments. Chekhov has been on the board. You know, now that we're mentioning Star Trek, this image right here, going back to the Pokemon XD days, this feels like what In just went through when he saw himself get cucked by himself. Or Tora when he realizes that his robots are underaged and the police are coming to get him. Anyways, let's get Sweaty Spock off the screen. And when he has to watch Star Trek the Motion Picture. Star Trek the Motion Picture is good. I don't know why people hate on it. Let me... I'll show the objective. Pass through the west perimeter to reach the main gate. What was the... There we go. Okay. Be heading to Mulus Depot in the Cadencia region. All passengers should board through here. Yes, let's board. I don't blame anyone who watched Season 1 of TNG and then decided it was kind of mid. Every Star Trek show except the original takes like 2 seasons to find its footing. I haven't seen any of season 1 of TNG, and because I just took everybody's advice and I skipped seasons 1 and 2. 2 for the most part. I did watch the kind of couple that people love, the Borg episode with Q, and obviously Measure of a Man.
Whoa, check this place out.
But otherwise, I did. Like, I skipped around. TNG's a great show because you don't have to commit to watching the whole thing. It's like, every episode's like a sci-fi short story, so you can just jump in and out whenever you feel like it. You know, obviously, you shouldn't watch the second part of a two-parter, but, you know. But which season had Wesley Crusher? That's season 2. Alright, let's go out the west perimeter. Let's just keep going. Bopper, relay your thoughts. Jules, are you asking for my thoughts on the big long cutscene? We've kind of had extended discussion about it already, so some of it can be rewound to get some more of the specific details, but in general, like, I did not notice the fact that we just went through like an MGS4 cutscene. Although, to be fair, in Metal Gear Solid 4, I also don't notice that I went through Metal Gear Solid 4 cutscenes because it's just so good. People hate on the motion picture. I thought that was the acclaimed one. People hated on the motion picture for a long time, but I feel like now selection bias has finally worked in its favor, where the tone and mood and style of the motion picture are so well known that the only people that watch it are people that love Star Trek and 2001, which is me. So I love the motion picture. Motion picture is my favorite Star Trek movie, and it's not even close. You know, because like Wrath of Khan is cool and all. Like the scene where Sweaty Chekhov gets the bug in the ear. Oh man, get me out of the theater. I don't want to see that. You know, like it's good, but the motion picture is where it's at. A lot of shows get better after the first season. It's weird that Star Trek is like that though. Again, it's all a matter of figuring out who your characters are. But someone asked earlier, I think it was, but yeah, no, the hour and 50 was great. Like, that was a great sequence of cutscenes. And I know someone asked if I was going to play Xenosaga. I would love to play Xenosaga. I'd love to play more Monolith games. I don't know what their game, I know they just released 2 of their GameCube games on the Switch. You know, and if I wasn't in the middle of a million JRPGs, and by a million I mean 1, I'd probably go for it. But Final Fantasy VII will eventually give way to Final Fantasy VIII. So
M was still unsure to the very last whether to show you the memory of this place. But I think it would be best. This place, it was everything to N.
What do you mean?
Well, you see, this is where the city once stood.
It did?
It was long ago. The city back then. It was much more prosperous than now. It positively teemed with people.
So then, it must have drawn Mobius's ire even more than now.
it's a shame that I sold all the Xenosaga games, because now would be the time to actually play them, but, you know, emulators solve that problem, and I would rather have the money than wait another 2 years to get in the Xenosaga Episode 1.
Your heart's desire. There is no life within. You must breathe it into her yourself.
You must eat her.
Life from the people of the city. You want me to end every one of them?
Why the hesitation? Existing in this place is by itself a result of your own choices. You were the one who chose the endless now, are you not? Your response should already be predetermined. Such a shame.
Wait, please!
The city's inhabitants were the descendants of M, N, and others who became Ouroboros in the past. In exchange for the lease on life they would get as Mobius, Zed ordered N to kill the city's people.
Detroit become Mobius?
Oh, no.
Oh god.
Tell me why!
Tell me why?
I didn't want to lose any more.
What do you mean, anymore? Everything we held dear is gone! You took them all away! And you dare talk about your feelings of loss!
Now you will continue to exist as Mobius. The same as myself.
So you did it. Sealed our fate. Now we can live forever. But this future's been stamped out before its time. And I can't even disappear.
At this point, before N got bodied by us, I'm surprised he didn't scream, but I'm a nice guy!
Only two things were important to him. Impossible. How could one ever choose between them? Surely he couldn't do it.
And yet, he did make a choice. No one can truly judge him for the things he did.
Repentance.
Mm.
The intentions they left behind. They turned into us.
Mm. Of course it's heartbreaking, but
still, she was smiling.
we have to change things.
Yeah. And this time, we'll succeed. So it's set. Our new goal. Agreed?
Yes. He can't get away with this.
I'm not feeling very forgiving either.
But guys, now we know there's an even bigger bad behind that snuffer.
Zed. Making someone choose the impossible? It's so cruel.
Thanks, everyone.
Looks like your minds are made up. Here, this is yours. By the by, who is that Zed sleazebag?
He's something like the head of all Mobius, or so it seemed. I've only met him in the memories that M showed me, though. We now know his power is vast, Far greater than any of the others in Mobius.
Damn, so he's... Yes. He is our true adversary. The one who formed the world we know.
Just who decided that this was how it should be? If I knew who they were or where I'd...
Before we blast Z to his just desserts, first we have to find the Queen of Agnes, right? Right. But I'm not sure right now is... What's this? You worried about us? I mean, you were locked in a prison cell for all that time. And you still hurt from the fight within. Oh, whatever. All we do is a bit of exercise and a stretch. Get out, go blood point. Oh, yeah? Well, am I ever pleased to hear that. If you can move, then help clean up the square. Got time to lean, got time to clean. Okay, we're not as anti-capitalist as we thought around these parts. Okay. Marxists, when they realize that they still have to work under Marxism so that society doesn't just crash, they can't all be podcasters. Oh! Congrats, Popper. You have early access to Mio Amiibo content. Hell yeah. I love Amiibo content in my video games. I do assume this game has big time Amiibo stuff. For real, though, at the very least, do the main character quest before you finish. Usually they're all important. Like character quests for like Senna and Lands and the Unibus and all that. Were I able to crash capitalist society by sitting on my ass? There is a very small handful of people. It is always funny to explain. We could probably warp back actually at this to explain to people that like no under Marxism you still have to you would still have to work. It's just that you wouldn't be doing pointless alienating labor. You'd certainly get a chair to sit down in. What's the map button? Let's just go the long ways through this. When's the Disco Elysium stream, Bopper? I streamed to Disco Elysium for one part. It didn't feel like a super streamable game, so I didn't really continue with it. Where was... Wait. They said to the castle. Agnes Castle region. Let's just go back here. I don't see the marker anywhere. I'm gonna yoink back here and then see where it leaves us. People who think they are making a stand against the capitalist institution by playing a translated ROM of Mother 3. In my fight, in the future capitalist society, I'm going to be a podcaster. I know full well, like, if we finally got, like, even, like, a lower stage communist society, you know what I'd be doing every day? Not every day, but every work day? I'd be getting my ass up and going right back to the school to go be some Poindexter school teacher, just like I am in real life or in current life. And that ain't gonna change because someone's got to make the schools function. I just read theory that when deteriorating material conditions inevitably produce a revolution, I will immediately be the leader of the Vanguard Party. It's simple. Function. Remember that in Marx's version of lower stage communism, you get labor credits that you then spend but cannot accumulate. So you'd still have to pay for your video games. It's just that the people selling you the video games wouldn't get your labor credits in return, so they couldn't stockpile capital.
They should be able to start on repairs now.
Not what I meant, though. I meant this whole thing.
Mio, that's right. At that moment, everything just felt so utterly hopeless that it hurt. There wasn't a thing I could do.
But it still worked out, right?
Huh. Thanks to all of you being there.
Ah.
That was a lot of mouth movements for
Surprised you didn't choke on those words.
Well, of course not.
The French
I can express
champagne.
some emotions. There has to be a reason we met.
Say what?
It's something that Noah said once.
And you found a reason.
We've seen one wish granted.
True.
Still, we've got a way to go. This isn't nearly the end.
No rest for Ouroboros.
At least we've won ourselves an extension.
It'll work out somehow.
Uni, am I sensing a streak of optimism? I thought you were one to worry about the details a bit more.
Now I've got a reliable guy to stand by me, so...
Oh. What, and who might that be then?
That'll be my secret.
Tyone really is doing the true teenager. Huh? What? Huh? Did I just get motion? Huh? Phew, all done and dusted. But where in the future communist utopia will the Welsh cat girls be? Oh, we'll have them, don't worry. Oh yeah, we definitely will need data analysis, at least for organizational purposes. Got a lot of people to feed and a lot of crops to grow, and a lot of food to not waste. See how much food we grow under capitalism? You see how much we throw away? Okay. Now, when should I start doing, like, some other character quests and stuff? Like, I don't know if it's good to jump into that now or, like, wrap up all this. I mean, this is the break room. There's a little rest station here.
Better make sure we're
Anyways.
A chance to shake off our fatigue.
You want to cut off those locks?
No, but it's so pretty.
You're convinced the Orson Welles champagne commercial takes got better the more he drank? Yes, they did. They really did.
Not exactly. I can't decide. Should I cut it or just...
Why ask? Just do whatever you like.
You gotta keep it long. It'd be a crying shame.
Well, this body, it's been granted to me by my other self, right? I don't know if it's fine for me to just snip.
Yeah, that's a big question for sure.
The hair doesn't just belong to me, but it's...
It's what?
It's such a pain in the ass to wash.
Huh? What?
I just can't fucking deal with it. How she'd ever have the patience? The washing takes ages, and the bedhead's a nightmare. And don't get me started on the latrine.
Whoa. No more, love.
Oh, Mimi.
So, what do you think?
Well... Look, why don't you just ask Noah?
This has nothing to do with him. It's my problem and mine alone.
Is it just that you're looking for permission?
I'd also settle for a no.
In when she cuts her hair?
Right then, let's sort this out. We'll decide for you if you want. But afterwards, you better not come crying, got it?
I won't. I promise.
There's no way to go, like, back on this choice, right? Like, this is permanent. Like, if we leave it long, I can't cut it later, which would... logic fail? I want to keep it long. There is... This is more difficult than the Pyramithra choice. Oh, I mean, the Pyramithra choice is, do you want to play a real game or a hentai game? This is like... You can logic fail it back and forth. I'm sticking... I'm sorry, chat. I'm sticking long hair. I'm a long hair Lucia stan. I'm gonna be a long hair Mio stan.
Cloud Keep, you say?
Yes. It's where the Queen of Agnes lies sleeping.
Long makes the back of my neck feel sweaty. Just looking at her. One of us. Oh yes, everyone's on Team Long Hair. This makes me glad.
You could throw yourself off, but it wouldn't be enough. Such is the fate of a Mobius. You should know by now.
It's you.
We've met before, when you were still human.
Your Majesty, my queen.
I will go to sleep, for a good long time indeed. That should keep me out of Zed's claws. Take this. Whenever it is I wake up again, the world will be ripe for a change. Until that time, keep it safe. You should give it to those who deserve it.
How will I know who?
They'll come before you. Of that I have no doubt.
But why choose me?
Because you, nay, the two of you one day, you will certainly meet your true selves.
Our true selves? Huh?
I must say, I'm surprised by the location. It's right in the vicinity of Gamma and 9. How has it escaped detection for all this time?
The area around the keep, it's absolutely swimming with black fog. And there's optic camouflaging on the structure itself. So that'll be why.
Is that all from M's memories?
All stuff she passed on to me.
Crazy.
Gondo, you knew M?
Yeah, from a pretty long way back. She's the one who gave me that bloody thing in the first place. She said you lot were our last hope. Asked us to lend you our assistance and junk. She must have been guarding the Queen's words. Yeah, for proper yonks and no mistaking.
And that's also the reason that you were waiting for us. Cooped up there all that time.
Busted.
And the 1,000 lives thing. What was all that?
Nice spiel, right? I wrote it.
Are you serious? Snuff, that's a letdown.
You what?
Let's
New
head out
Axe
as soon
Bros,
as we're
yonk and
ready.
yonk.
Mobius is still out and about. We don't have to worry about Mio's lifespan anymore.
Okay, not for nothing. Saying Mobius is still out and about is sort of like Cloud walking into the final
guys.
Fantasy VII last dungeon and being like,
There's a place.
let's
around
mosey.
Cloud Keep that I really need to go to.
Really need? Seems you're rather troubled. Are you certain it's really that vital?
It's Colony Omega.
Omega? What? No, wait. It's still there?
The colony I lived in with Miyabi. It was under the control of Mobius Y. I learned something important from the other me. Miyabi's still alive.
This Miyabi, she clearly means a lot to you then.
I'm happy to leave the decision to you. Of course we can head for the keep first. This is something personal for me.
Right. I hear you. Okay, to Omega. If Mio's saying she has to go there, then we will. We'll make it high priority.
Thank you, Noah.
What's up, Luigi of the Gods? What did you miss? A lot. Like, oh, this has been like the heaviest stream.
That stinks. Frickin' sort of origin thing. You made me look like a complete idiot.
What was my Pyra and Mithra choice? I'm like 95% sure I picked Pyra.
Yeah, but what's the plan? You're not gonna want to let it slide, surely.
We acknowledge and accept, whether outside or indeed within.
Indeed.
All is part of the flow.
Man, you're like a broken record.
It is, after all, part and parcel of my being.
I'll just do things my way then. Ouroboros. They're nothing without what we gave them. Got a problem, why?
I shall claim primacy.
Ouroboros. Poor guy. All up in his feelings. Game setting unlocked. Miho's hairstyle. Okay, so I guess now pretty much at any point we can
We'll be heading out once everyone's ready.
First off is the west gate, right?
be heading to Mula's Depot in the Kandasa regions. All postures are here. Let's see. Can I actually... Am I allowed to look here at the quests? You know, I gotta say, I feel really bad for Tyone because now that they get to live normal lives, you know, he didn't have to worry about this before, but now that he's gonna get to live like a normal life expectancy, he's gonna like wake up in bed in like 20 years and realize that Uni was trying to riz him up, and he's just gonna be staring at the ceiling all night, and this is gonna happen periodically to him for the rest of his life, and then he'll know the meaning of true suffering. Let's see. Oh, that's that hero quest from a long time ago that we didn't do because I was too underleveled at the time. Now, not so much. The Wrath of Azura. Tyone's just like me for real. He's so relatable. Well, Mio is the one who no longer has the 10-turn limit. Well, you know, I assume we'll get there. The angel from my nightmare. I cannot sleep. I cannot dream tonight. Thought only Mio got free of the limit. Well, you know, we're building towards it. We're gonna get there. I'm sure everyone will be free of the limit before too long. Maybe I'm just an optimist, or maybe I just want to see Tyone suffer the long-term indignities of a clueless teenager. Okay. So how do I access these little character subplots? Are they just gonna eventually kind of populate for me? Oh, Guilty Oregano 2, just like me. I want Tyone to not miss the bus. Please, Tyone. Let me vicariously live through you. Don't fumble like I did. It was funny because I think it was what is the map button? I swear to God, I'm like clicking. There's like the quick map button, but I don't remember what it was. Like that shit's just not working. Let's see. The question marks on the map show a bunch you can do. Look at all that. What's going on over there? ZL shows you all the shortcuts. Huh. For some reason X was just not working earlier. Weird. Well, someone had pointed it out earlier, like how the Mobius technology must have just been really good at like preventing, you know, libido or any sort of like sexual development. And I'm just saying, if that were me personally, you would not, if I was in this situation personally, there are so many pregnancies I would not have caused because I would have fumbled every bag that could be fumbled. Yeah, that's just like me. We're coping if we say otherwise. And then you have to wake up every night. Think about it. I fumbled bad.
So much to see, huh?
They just amplified Tyone's negative riz to all the colonies.
So I just
Zoran, that was you, and yeah, so true.
No, I mean Lucky 7. Well, seem like it.
It's not changed one bit.
Well, obviously. Shape just cosmetic.
Pardon?
Xenoblade just aesthetic.
Also not change. Before Paul free, Mobius power not affect it either.
Right.
Lucky is simple contraption. What actually matter, Noah?
The will of the wielder.
If understand, then why ask?
Just who are you?
Riku, just Riku. Common variety Nopon.
And how's a common
Riku
Nopon
become
get his
God.
wings on this?
As said, receive from Masterpon to keep safe.
Really?
What Noah possibly think? Riku mustered up some big fancy lie? What Riku say funny?
Nah, all good. We'll say I believe you.
Meh meh? Riku bothered by that wording.
Don't worry. I think I get it now.
Oh?
Nonetheless, Lucky 7 is something we'll have to cherish as we go on.
Zero riz! Look at him! He got no riz. He can't even look confident while he cooks. Come on, straighten those shoulders out, Tyone. Maybe I'm just a hater. Ain't that like Maximum Gorgon or whatever his name was in Xenoblade 2?
Marvelous.
The big boss.
Deft motions with nary a sign of hesitation. The footwork.
For a brief moment, I thought that this was Mobius R for Riku.
Oh, how gladdened I am to have awoken thee. Miyabi, my most valuable puppet. Guide them forth with thy inimitable melody. These waifs, these immaculate strays.
Bastion is't thou?
Beyond here is the Atia region.
Okay. Ooh. Now this is a Xenoblade landscape. Oh yeah. I remember seeing like landscapes like this just on the Wii. In my memory, this is what they looked like, so I'm partial to say like, oh well, look. The Switch just looks like Wii games. It probably looked like significant ass if you go back and look at it now, but in 2011 you saw a landscape like this for the first time. Me personally, I was shitting my pants. I was like, I can't believe this. Like, you know, because that was what was entertaining me. Because it certainly wasn't Riz, because I had none of that as a high school freshman. Looked better on the 3DS. Whoa! Xenoblade 1 landscapes do just look that good. What is going on here? Little logic fail of a transition. Okay, new region. Very good time to go do the character quests. I don't want to mess around too much to try to figure out what is and is not the character quests, so like I would like to let's open that up. Open up that map, see where we want to go. Something there in the middle. What's this? Start with the one you have on the list now. Did I have one on the list? I know I had the hero quests. Might as well go do that, but I definitely wanted to go see the if you just want to beeline the character quests, you can use a guide to find them. You couldn't find Lances for the longest time. That's probably what I'll do. But let's complete this one, actually, because I have unfinished business with this. Because remember, this was the enemy section that like killed the fuck out of me multiple times. So let's see. Is it not showing me on the map where the shit is? Oh, man. Okay, I'm going to have to look at the quest in specific detail. Let's see what it says. We're going to the Etier region. Okay. The Etier region. Had to look at the little thing on the map. There we go. You can choose regions? Wait, what you mean? Like press plus. Pressing plus while the quest is active takes you to it. Really? Huh. You learn new things every day. Oh, okay. That's really cool. Well, here we are back in Etier, so let's see. I don't think I really want to change classes around or anything. I mean, maybe I do. There's probably no point. Unless I just really want to grind that obsessively. I want to at least unlock all the classes to make them available to everyone. That's kind of the one goal I have at this point. But now that I have like full combo moves with, you know, break, topple, launch, smash, I don't really want to disturb that too much. Etier Fire Emblem? I love Etier Fire Emblem. Next person that brings Fire Emblem up to me gets banned. They've just been fighting for literally 20 hours. Let's see if we can... Alright, guess who's back? Little flash fencer Tyone here. Okay, yeah, no, these guys is getting, like, roasted. This feels good. This feels satisfying. Yeah, no, this is literally auto battle. Okay, all right. Step 1 completed.
You okay? You're not hurt?
Me?
Kyrie.
You have to bring up Lance being the only one not in his class outfit has irrationally bothered you for many streams.
For saving me, I'm so glad you're alive.
Yes, yes, no need to get so excited.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'll calm down. Deep breaths.
What are you doing here, Kyrie? Colony Gamma's...
Oh, well, actually...
You got separated from your unit again.
I'm so sorry. I just have no sense of direction at all.
Never change, Kyrie.
She's interesting, isn't she?
Interesting, a pain in the neck. Same difference, I suppose.
So, Mio, those other people...
Don't worry about them. They're my friends, and they helped save you.
Ah, so they did. Thanks again, Mio.
Why, thanks, Mio. Well, the rest of us are Moose-Steak.
We literally took so long that Mia grew her hair out like 3 feet. Since the last we were here.
Let's hurry back to the colony. I bet the commander will be pleased to see you too.
Yeah, about...
I love the new look, Mio. I'm glad it didn't take you fucking, forever.
What about?
This is an odd question, but... Well, how do we look to you?
Ah.
Oh.
How do you look? Well, let me see.
This feels like Beavis and Butthead Do America a little bit when they're trying to figure out what happened to the... They're looking around and they see the TV not there. Oh.
Yep, no good at all. You can't just change your clothes as you please. That's against regulations. But they suit you so perfectly. I mean, your off-seer outfit suited you to a T as well, but I mean...
Thanks, Kyrie. That's all I needed.
Happy to help.
I just need to discuss something with everyone. Mind waiting?
No problem.
She seems in her right mind anyway. No glowing iris.
Just classic Kyrie.
But does this mean we don't look like hostiles to everyone?
Let's not worry about that for now.
We need this cutscene in the swimsuit DLC outfits.
That's the question.
How comical are the swimsuit DLC outfits?
But can we?
We can't send
Anyway, you must work very soon. Chat, please remember to push for Gray. Just because Uni needs Crime Daddy to give her guns. You know what? I'll go for... I guess Gray's a hero. Hero quest.
It's possible that the commander of Colony Gamma would hear us out. At least, he isn't the type to turn around and capture people without warning.
Can we trust him?
Better than the consul.
They're all
Trust me
cute.
on that.
Okay, so they're 6+.
If both of you are willing to go that far, then he seems worth meeting.
Thank you. If anything happens, I'll do everything I can to keep you all safe, I promise. Thanks for waiting. Let's go, Kyrie.
Ready, Mio?
Okay, I looked them up just so I could see, and like, holy shit, they like just like, you know what? Noah, 8-pack. Dude is ripped and shredded. I am gonna take a bathroom break because this has been quite the exhausting stream, and I will be right back.
Huh? Hey, did you guys hear something?
Every day's a training day.
should write this all down.
Let me just fix this.
Right, what have we got around here?
Huh? Hey, did you guys hear something?
Whew. Okay. All right. That took slightly longer than I thought because ended up having to go just help really quick to get a big poppy bathwater drawn. Let's see. We want to wait. How does this... Yo, wait, no. Okay, we need to follow this to like a... No, there's a landmark. Right here. Oh, and Bopper tried to get Picard to come on the board. Okay, everyone catching up on what we missed so far. Big Poppy Gamer bathwater? Yeah. We will do that. Love that Lance and Sin a swimsuit are just bodysuits, like legit athletic. Not about the fan service, just about exercise. Yeah, looking at the swimwear. Really, only Noah seems there for fan service, but that's because Noah is the fan service. It's like the it's the WikiHow I am weed meme, but Noah fan service. Forget about Alex. I'm pretty sure that they're the ones who they were over leveled for you earlier. It is fun being like massively over leveled. This game is just like every other JRPG, that the second you become super over-leveled, no fight is interesting in any way, except for, to whatever degree it's funny to absolutely stomp the game. Let's run up this salt mine here. Oh, shit. Okay, I guess we'll have to take the fall in order to get that treasure chest. I would love to see what's in that treasure chest, but maybe for later. Rare moment of me being like, I want to explore. Or maybe we could break out the Surfin' Summer Ouroboros giant robot surfboard. Tear it up that way. Well, we're getting close at least. You need to do this hero quest to unlock that. Okay, so the true power of surfing. The power of friendship and surfing is unlocked after this hero quest. Rock Eater Roppel, I don't care, buddy. I want my Colony Gamma EXP. That's what I want.
Wait here. I'll go ahead and tell everyone.
No, Kyrie, just wait.
Hey guys, Mio's come back. Tyon and Senna too.
Guess this is kind of like an important little hero quest here, because it's like we get to all come back full circle.
Welcome back!
We were so worried about you guys.
Good job sticking it out, Senna. We were pretty sure you were dead.
All right, see you later, Curry bro.
Why'd you have to be so snarky about everything?
All of you. I'm so
Oh my
glad
god,
you're
it's
okay.
Discount Tyon. They have Tyon at home?
It's been so long.
I think we've just entered a Riz vortex.
Wait, are those actual tears? Uni?
Snuff it, you big dummy.
Oh, there you are, Teach.
Not designed for this late game armor. The chest, the hand, right through the model. The give and the take of this kind of setup.
Neo, Senna, Tyon.
I haven't seen the sun in 15
Wonderful
years.
to see you again.
I'm truly sorry, Commander Teach. We never meant to...
The details can wait till later. I'm sure you'd appreciate a rest, no? I imagine getting here was by no means a simple task. Am I right?
Yes. We appreciate your concern.
And as for our visitors here, we can make our introductions later. Well then.
Man, you have no idea what we've seen. Oh, we've been through it. We've been through it. It is weird to do this late into the game. I assume this is very late into the game.
Quiet.
It's definitely later than you're
something
twice as long into the game as you're supposed to.
Yeah, are you sure
do this,
about
that's for sure.
He didn't even question us.
Perhaps he's already worked it out. Decided we're not hostile.
Well, no one's attacked us, which is more than we can say for pretty much every other time.
Mimi, once we're rested up, how about we tour the colony?
Good idea. I want to see how everyone's doing.
And we can show the Kavesi folks around while we're at it. Much obliged. We are just visitors, after all.
I want to have a chat with the soldiers too. There are a couple of things I'm curious to know.
So this is your old colony, Mio. Let's...
We have some new names registered.
Gather info from the colony soldiers. Okay. I don't know why I was just flicking the right stick in random directions there. Naturally, as soon as you get back, you want to see what's been going on. Then let's cut to the chase. Has anyone else been back beside us? I'm afraid not. Just you. The soldiers who were in the front lines are still MIA. Oh, I see. Whole operation stuff is riddled with weird stuff, though. I asked the commander for the particulars, but it's all classified. He couldn't say. Don't suppose you know anything about it, Tyon? Sorry, no. The Allied soldiers who attacked us, all missing, fates unknown. What if it's like hacked? If they...
We have some new names.
It's been a while since we've done a little info fetch quest here, so it feels like coming back home in a weird way. Whoa! If it isn't Mio, Tyon, and Little Senna. Forget about that. How are you like facing me in mock combat? I don't think he wants that. I hope we don't have to actually fight this guy. I guess it won't be so bad because we'll like whoop the fuck out of him real quick. But mercifully we don't. Lettuce cup. And last but not least, hey, maybe we'll stop at the shop and buy stuff with our $176,000. I'm sure there are really good things. You know, I'll give Xenoblade 2 some credit. Money's actually important in that game. You know, granted, it's for the same item over and over and over again. But at least I used it. I don't even remember how those items worked. Like the little pouch items that you... Oh, you like put them in your pouch. A monster. Surely it can't be. There ain't no way. Alright, let's go rest up here and see what there is to learn. Let's piece our little information, put our little tiny 0 IQ brains together and see what we can figure out.
I just wanted to confirm.
Looks like our friends are doing just fine, Mimi.
Seems so.
Still, there's a lot fewer soldiers here than I expected.
A lot of the soldiers employed on that mission haven't come back yet. No one knows what became of them.
The mission where we became Ouroboros, yeah?
I dare say that's the one.
Sorry. Should have kept my mouth shut.
No, you didn't do anything wrong, Uni.
All the soldiers left in the colony are newbies with no combat experience. Right now they've been ordered to stand by as a reserve force, far from the front lines.
A good thing, too. That's what saved Kyrie and others' lives. Plus, they didn't get to learn the truth about us and the world. But...
Ugh. It doesn't sit well with me to pretend like everything's fine, though.
Mio, would you mind talking to this commander of yours, Teach?
About what?
Everything. Tell him thanks for taking us in, no questions asked.
Now look, I know I said he was trustworthy, but...
No, Noah's right. I was planning on telling him everything anyway, and if we're gonna talk, we may as well lay it all out sooner than later.
Hey, Teach, you got 36 hours? This is a long story.
Like this.
Yeah, makes more sense than staying and hiding.
Right.
The commander will understand, I know it. He's crazy harsh, but crazy fair, too.
Harsh? He didn't look it.
Sometimes ignorance is bliss.
Alright, let's go up there and see. Like, Commander Teach. Teach is... Did I miss something? Is Teach his name? Or, like, is he getting double titled? Commander Teach.
Ah, how is everything?
Like, is it a name that just makes everything sound strange?
Commander, there's something else I'd like to discuss with you.
Of course. You don't look like you've come to just deliver a report. Then, shall we relocate? That should be more convenient for you.
Yes, that would be helpful, thank you.
Ah, yes. I know a good place nearby. Let's talk there.
What?
Commander, please. We don't need to go there.
It has a beautiful view. And
Your first name is Professor. Surely this can't be that confusing to you.
How lovely.
Commander, Professor, Teach Bob. First name Commander, last name Teach. They wanted to call him Commander Vake. The name was already taken.
It's just a change of place.
We can't let him get overshadowed by the towering fiction character of 21st century fiction.
I'd rather not delay, but unfortunately
where's
I
my
have
axe?
some work left to do here.
Help me.
Wait for me next to the training ground. I'll meet you as soon as I can.
Very well. We'll see you there.
Muriel tried to riz you up, Vake. You fumbled. No!
They were outstanding soldiers. I'd go so far as to say they were the pride of Agnes.
May Agnes rest in peace.
Now they're traitors. People are mysteries. You can never really understand them.
You talk about a dude behind the
Don't
times.
you agree? But I'm the commander. I can't let my personal feelings get in the way of my duty. I will deal with them. You can leave the matter with me. We can't afford to ignore anything that might do our very world harm.
Well, We're gonna have to beat his ass, that's for sure. So sorry, Commander Teach, but I have more context than you.
Sorry to have kept you waiting. So, shall we head out?
Yeah. So is this good place of yours far?
I'd say reasonably near.
It's very unfortunate for Teach that we are followed by a third-person omniscient camera that tells us everything.
Now I'm totally sold.
It all depends on how you walk it. Once you get the hang of it, it's just like strolling through a field of flowers. If you don't mind, I can explain on the way.
Well, in that case...
Sounds great.
If it's reasonably close by.
We'd better get ready.
Teach has temporarily joined the party.
Hey, so what's this?
If Teach becomes the hero, I mean, that's like its own little character arc.
Now, can I? Trust me, it'll be worth
I wonder which Mobius that was. Because I guess we're all the way to Z. I'm going to guess you end up kind of encountering... Is there A through Z? I mean, they probably skipped some boring ones like... I don't know.
Let's make our...
I just feels too on the nose. Mobius I. Like you're trying to say something. It's like naming your character 2B. You just wouldn't do it. No one would ever do it. Way too on the nose. There's no A, but all the others are there. They have 25, in fact, so no A. Mobius ah. It's like it's the guy in the Olympics episode of SpongeBob. Comes crashing through the thing. Ah! Okay, Rock Eater Ropal. I want to off-see my dead body here, so we're gonna go ahead and get this. There's no Mobius Akkus. Damn. Cannot believe they would just not have Akkus in this game. Of all the characters to not let a comeback happen. It is interesting, I will say, to do a quest like this a whole lot later than intended, because I don't think it changes a whole lot about the quest, except for almost in the same way that like having foreknowledge changes your understanding of a story the second time through. Like the fact that I know further definitely affects my understanding of this scene. It doesn't make it a logic fail.
This way, everyone.
It just makes it different. It's a very different experience. It is interesting to come back to this so late. Maybe I'll go do some of those level 2 side quests. Like the one on Shark Island.
First, imagine a stake.
Sexy Mobius volleyball.
The stake is hammered into the
FE4,
ground
such a
so
classic.
deep that it becomes one with the earth. Now take that feeling, and that's how you're going to take each step. Your feet are the stakes in this case.
Oh, I guess I...
Well, yeah, Marcus, the quest doesn't change, but I change.
I don't get it.
And that's the...
That's all you need to know for now. You'll
that's
pick
the
rest
important
up
part.
as you go.
To me, at least. Scree walking? Scree, brother! You can now walk up certain slopes. Woo! Scree walking.
Keep it moving. Keep that up, everyone. You've all good heads on your
The big Scree. That's the elite right there. This is like upgrading your Pokemon pal in Scarlet Violet, your motorcycle guy. I would highly recommend that everybody go listen to the Shock Country artist Lil Cumtism if you want to hear more about Scree, brother. Swear, Bopper, you become closer and closer to Bones McCoy every day, railing against an imaginary Spock hanging over your head, decrying your every action is illogical.
About halfway now. Not long to go.
We have very different ideas of what not long means.
Come on, people. This is why you need to lift more weights.
Senna, you
Go
know
to
you
the
can't
gym.
own your endurance just by lifting weights.
Oh, are you sure?
The key to training is working the whole body rather than focusing too much on any one exercise. I'm sure it's not a problem now, but keep it up and you'll wear yourself out.
Oh, wow. I see.
Not good, though. I believe I already taught you this in the past.
I'm sorry.
Look at you,
Aerobic
calm and
exercise,
cool.
Senna. It's important.
Indeed, because I train properly.
Senna got actually. Teach pushing up the glasses. Actually.
I said we'd regret this.
The commander is also the colony's instructor, after all. He seems mild-mannered enough at first glance. But new recruits are terrified of him. They'd rather face a battle than his wrath.
Tyon?
Just being around him has reverted Tyon back to
You shouldn't
infants. Like,
slack
this is
off on your
bad.
training, just because you've seen real battle.
This is what true intimidation looks
Whether
like.
you live or die on the battlefield is determined by how you face it. That's where it ends. Excuse me. I didn't mean to lecture.
You never changed, Commander.
Ah, don't embarrass me.
You really do come across as an instructor.
I'll take that as a compliment.
It's pretty unusual for a commander to be an instructor as well, though.
Probably. In my case, well, there's a lot going on.
What do you mean by that?
Just what I said. Anyway, break time's over. Let's crack on.
I'm like, not for nothing, I am really excited to just crack a Mobius over the head by being essentially power leveled. Verse him.
A rare thing?
Anyway, back to more scree walking. You know, I haven't noticed too many surfaces in the game that would need to be scree walked. Transcendental retreat. So I'm curious how much there actually is. So it's all probably just for MMO loot, I would guess. Look at that. This really is transcendental. It's just like Xenoblade Chronicles 1 for real.
What do you think? A good place, isn't it? It's peaceful, invigorating, a place to quiet your mind. Even the war between Agnes and Keves feels a world away from here, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
I wonder what Ralph Waldo Emerson would have had to say if he played Xenoblade Chronicles 3. You know, he never played any video games. That's actually really sad when you think about
Then
it.
I can tell you that
I wonder what
don't
we'll
have
never get to
Mio.
do.
What do you...
Don't you get it yet? I mean that I'm going to deal with you here and now.
What?
Yeah, I'm sorry,
But
Teach. We're level 53. I don't
Purging the
think...
traitor
he got
Ouroboros
dog
from
in him, but he
our
ain't got
ranks is a
that much
matter of
dog.
The highest priority. I am the commander of Colony Gamma. I cannot shirk this duty.
Jeez, this is like
Do you understand?
this is like those Civil War battles that happened after the surrender.
Yeah, I'm up to speed, thanks.
No one in the colony will learn what you are. Understand that the fact I'm not doing this in public is a sign of my respect for you.
But, Commander, wait! Please, just listen!
What would be the point? Words blur truth and lies so easily.
Commander!
We've got no choice.
Are you prepared? Face your deaths with honor.
I really want to see how this goes.
The time has come.
Emerson lived like 35 miles away from where I was born. I should visit sometime.
Have conviction, Mio.
Where was Emerson born? Was he born in New England? Dude is level 26. He is getting red damaged by auto attacks. When you're a Xenoblade enemy getting red damaged by auto attacks, you should be embarrassed. I hope we launch him. Not gonna topple him though. That would be. Oh, he's one of those half health guys.
Fuck's sake! We can't take him down, and he's just one guy.
I know he has stamina, but this is
You too display
Spock just comes over the game, over Lance's shoulder.
Which is the cause
Illogical.
of everything that's gone wrong, threatening the lives of others as well as yourselves.
No, you've got it wrong.
No, this isn't something that only concerns you.
Wait, you have a late game class? Get me the fuck out of here.
Power is a maelstrom that surrounds the world. A maelstrom eventually becomes a raging torrent that swallows lives without mercy. If you really know what's going on in Colony Gamma, then you must understand this. So, tell me, Mio. Was it the power of becoming an Ouroboros that drove you to the other side? Were you reduced to merely one part of a maelstrom?
No, you're wrong.
And what precisely am I wrong about?
We became Ouroboros by pure chance. But we thought that with such power we'd be able to do more.
Ha! Do what?
Keep the world alive. Find new ways to use our lives for... I don't know. I can't put it into words. But that's what we want to use it for. That's all I'm sure of.
Very pretty words.
We can only go forward. We want to find a way that doesn't involve sacrificing lives.
Looks like I've misjudged.
What?
Well, you've heard for yourself. I don't believe they are traitors. In my capacity as commander, I judge them not deserving of death. Are you in agreement, Consul?
The Consul's here.
So this is where you are hiding.
What a lovely fiction.
Console.
Bravo.
G.
The fact remains, Ouroboros will destroy the world.
But that's just one possibility. Still, people can change. I choose to believe them.
Like the old you?
Yes, I had no will, no resolution, only shame. But they aren't me. They will walk a different path.
You shall persist no matter what.
You gave me a chance to fix it. I have an obligation. So let's stop doing things your way. Let's end that here.
Very well. Then I shall make you and the traitors recant your folly.
I'm really sorry, Console G. Because
Commander!
I'm sorry, bro. It's a total rap skis for this guy.
Prove that this power leads to light.
I don't even think we'll have to go into Ouroboros form. Console GG, yeah, it'll take about 10 seconds.
Okay, Neo. Show me what you've got. What? Eat this! What?
Yeah, we're red damaging him with auto attacks. Well,
Now's our time.
this is definitely a So is there any hero quests that people definitely want to see? Because I don't know if I'll go for all of them, but like, you know, if people want to, you know, there's definitely a few more. I know someone mentioned guns. So when they're great. If I tried playing a Senna yet with the boxing gloves, let me give that a try. Especially here in this low stakes environment. Uh-oh. We're getting Rexterity'd immediately. The C ones. Because I get Gray is a name I've heard a couple of times already get thrown around. Ooh, Fist is fun. Fist feels fun. It's very fast. So this is quite nice. I wonder what Teach's chain attack power is. I guess we'll see soon enough. I'll try to get a chain attack off on old dude here. Because would like to see it at least once, assuming we can get there. Okay, we've got there. Ooh, and in the launch too. Fist charge up arts very quickly. Yeah, I could tell they were coming up real fast. I don't know what exactly the effect is, like why, but you know, we'll take it. What does Blood do here? When chosen, grants 10 TP to all active characters except Cell. So like, when I use him, everyone else gets plus 10 on their stuff. Like, so it would jump to 40, 35, 35, 45, 25, 25. That's okay. That's fine. Like, I could definitely see the way we could really abuse that with some proper sequencing. Especially when we get Tyon back. It would allow us to really create some disgusting, like, healer. Not healer, but, like, overcharge stuff. Dragon Unbound. Heal 7% of damage dealt his HP. Okay. That's not bad at all, really. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do that. Why not? Let's see. I assume he can be called back, I would guess. You know, it's interesting because I remember, like, it was fun playing the game early on. Because first of all, it takes like 20 daggle hours to actually get chain attacks going. But what the? So I just looked out in the hallway to be startled by a gigantic cat tower with Big Poppy in it that I've never seen before. Where did it come from? Okay, that's a lot of fun. I will post a picture to stream of this surprise Big Poppy content that I was not expecting. That's a fun distraction. Oh, look at Big Poppy. He chasing a felt mouse. That's so sweet.
I used my thinking muscles for this one.
Please do not talk about your dicking muscles, Lance. We're not interested in. But yeah, no, I was casually like getting you know, all the bad, like, let's see, how do I want to surprise David Ortiz is the absolute best. Aw, oh, dang, we just barely missed. I should have gone with Noah, and then we would have gotten two supersized attackers back. Let's see, who do we get back?
This should be our plan of attack.
Okay, so then we want Tyon. So this is free. Let's smash. Ooh, that is a ton of damage. I really did not realize that it was that much. Oh, man. That's actually psychotic.
Keep hitting hard. More where that came from. I'll stop you from
Yes, overkill time. Big pointless EXP. Then some of the stream, are you doing all the hero quests you skipped? I'm not going to be doing all of them. I'm going to do, I'm going to do at least a handful, but probably not too many. Because I don't have infinite time, I would like to do, like, some... I want to do the character quests, at least. And then, you know, some of the handful of, super nice hero quests that people want to see. So at least a handful. Probably, like, 2, 3 more. Smash is insanely overtuned in this game. It doesn't seem like you want to do Smash too often. Like, keeping them in launch is really good, but that Smash does a lot of damage. I guess with the damage buff as well from the chain attacks, it's crazy. If only you had the Endless Now to do all the quests. Oh, this dude got fucking smoked. Hey, Big Poppy. Will you squeak for the audience?
Commander, we...
Did you? Come here.
Not yet, Mio.
Come here, Poppy.
What?
Get closer to the mic before you squeak.
Over yet.
Come here.
There's one thing you still have to do, isn't there?
There is.
We squeak?
Let's go back to the colony and decide our next steps from there.
Meow. Whoop, and he goes tumbling. Teach has temporarily joined the party. Only for a little bit. I don't know if anybody could hear the Big Poppy squeaks or not before he,
know what you have to do, yes?
Of course.
Before he decided to not do it anymore. Alright, let's wrap up this hero quest here. Hopefully this is the end. Hopefully another console. Hopefully GGG doesn't show up. I thought I heard a very quiet meow. Yeah, he's not a meower yet. He's a squeaker. He likes to squeak. Pumpkin's a meower. I struggle to sleep sometimes because it'll be like 2 in the morning. And he'll just come up and attack me. Just right in my face. And I'll be like, what? Go away. And then I'll just go, keep doing it. Oh, hey, Pumpkin. Now Pumpkin's over here. He playing in the big tower. And I'll be like, oh, do you want food or water? And I'll walk over, and there's food and water in the bowl, and I'll shake it, and then he just looks right back up at me.
Commander,
I don't understand cats. I don't get them.
Not at all. I was serious, Mio. I was ready to die to take you down.
So what you mean is you were testing us?
Yeah, that's what we'll call it.
Such power can drive people mad. I needed to be sure about you. I needed to know that you hadn't fallen into the trap of being enthralled by power. That you had retained your own will.
So that's why you had to try to kill us for real?
Determining the true nature of power is a kind of power in itself. That's how I do things.
You're surprisingly violent.
but just one slip and you'd be...
I once got to see how power can destroy a person up close. I knew a soldier who was lost in it and lost to it. I don't want to see that happen to you, nor does anyone in the colony. It was no choice at all to put my life on the line to prevent it.
You're right that being an Ouroboros comes with huge power, but it's full of danger too.
Yeah, but we're fine. We use it right, so...
The reason I became an instructor was to teach people how to confront power. But there was always a niggling doubt at the back of my mind. That people are at heart stupid creatures that power makes a mockery of.
That's...
But if you were to ask me whether I still thought that way, I'd say no.
So you have hope?
I do. Now that I've crossed blades with you, I understand. So, the Maelstrom hasn't become a raging torrent, but a clear, strong current.
Shut up,
Come
dork.
on, Mayor. If
Fucking
that's
hate
what you
teachers.
think, then I'd like you to come with us.
Oh. And may I ask why?
I want you to see with your own eyes that your faith in us isn't misplaced. You want something from us. More than just words, right?
Yes. The stream becomes the flow of life itself, bringing change and upheaval to the world. And you want me to be the one to watch over your futures. That's it, isn't it?
Yes. Well, something like that.
Okay then. I'll do it. I accept the job.
Now, would he know about the
But
existence of
what
sex or
have
not?
those of you from Kevas to say on this
Like,
matter?
I would assume not.
Yes, of course.
The more the merrier. Especially if they're as strong as you.
Fine by me. Assuming we never have to fight it out like this again.
Well, that all depends on how well you train, doesn't it?
Ugh, why?
I was only joking.
He is going to become an absolute mess when he meets Monica.
Before I forget, Mio, I'd like to ask you a favor in return for this.
Anything.
Thank you. I'll run through the particulars later. Oh wait, I actually know a very good place for talking. It's just...
Yeah, I think I'll pass on that part.
Hooray! Going beyond power. Just this once.
I'm not much, but I will assist you however possible.
Okay. Thaumaturge, roll healer. Has both healing and offensive options, aimed to keep allies healed during a combo with an art that uses armor veil. Okay, wait, who did it say are, Okay, so...
Leave the healing to me.
Let Mio teach his role there, and then... you now get the option to teach classes at the colony in case you don't do enough. I don't care. Even if I was at 99.9% game completion, I'm not doing that. That's not happening. Let's see. People were saying the sea had some pretty good hero quests. So, what was the sea region? It was this one, right? Because this is like where I carved out on the ocean. That's what all these lines are. And I'm going to guess the quests are here. One of these is probably the hero quest that we would want to see. So let's go to Thurbin Harbor. Because everyone's telling me you got to go to the ocean. You got to go. Explore 100% of the ocean. Take 75 hours to get all that content. You think it's the lonely one? Okay. So we'll go to that lonely little one there. No, I don't want to do all that. Can I drop a little
And now we're gonna go here.
No, wrong button. We just get in the water. We're gonna swim there. The swim-only speedrun. I don't know about all that. How could I fight that thing? Would I get out of the boat and then just start fighting it? Little Palm Beach island right there. Sure, there's great buried treasure there. Probably a heart piece or something. God, I really do need to go back and beat Wind Waker. I stopped doing the Wind Waker streams, and then Xenoblade was like, what if I bring the Wind Waker to you? You can swim and fight in this game. What am I... Whoa, whoa, okay, I went right past the marker. Is it on that little island? What? It vanished. Must be this little island. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, there it is.
Better give it a good once over.
Did Bopper do the Boomer quest? That's the best one. I don't know. I didn't do the Boomer. I don't know if this is the one I'm walking up on or not. I did Teacher. I did teach.
Banana see person on ground.
Stay with me. We'll patch you right up.
She's been here for 5 weeks. Rigor mortis has really set in something fierce.
I have to.
Fiona.
Everyone.
That would be great if it was just like, she's dead. That'd be a Vestaria Saga moment.
Understand? I promised them. Said I'd keep them safe. If I'm the only one that survives, then it's all been for nothing. I have to go.
Oi, don't be a clod.
You would remember Boomer if you've done it already.
Huh? I'm not.
Oh, what? You're really serious then? How are you gonna save anyone when you can barely stand yourself? You got a death wish or something?
Let's break it down. As I see it, you have two options here. You can go in and try to save them by yourself.
Or you can let us pitch in. Which one of those strikes you as the better idea, eh?
You want to help me?
I don't know. That depends. But I wouldn't be in such a hurry to throw my life away. Being ready to die and actively trying to get yourself killed are two very different things.
It's just a quick patch-up, but it should help you think straight. Sorry about Lance and his threatening display of idiocy.
What's threatening?
You missed the point.
I did not miss the... Oh.
Look, you can relax. We're all friends here. Would you mind telling us what's going on? Yeah, okay. There was a Kavesi raid. There was no time. I had to cause a diversion, so I leapt in without a second thought. After that, it's all a blur. That was pretty reckless of you.
Remind Riku of someone Riku know?
Oh.
Whatever the case
Shut
may
the
be,
fuck up,
we had
Riku.
best hurry.
I don't
Judging by the
appreciate that.
situation, your allies were likely forced apart and are now fighting alone.
It really sounds like it would help to have some numbers on your side, no?
For now, let's take the best course of action we can. We can hash out the details later. The best course? My name is Fiona. I am the commander of Colony Mu. I know this might be a lot to ask, seeing as we've just met. But please, lend me your strength. I need to save my people.
Fiona has temporarily joined the party. Heck yeah.
Always nice to have more friends.
All right, now
Hold on, everyone.
let's see.
I'm on my way.
But we'll be on our way next week because this has been a very heavy stream. We're also, damn, we're nearly 40 hours into the game. I'm gonna take the break there, I think, because this has been a lot. And I'm also still recovering from the food poisoning. So I'm feeling kind of sick to my stomach right now. So I'd like to probably go eat some Tums, try to rest up a little bit. It's a slightly shorter stream this week than what we normally get. Although 3.5 hours is, of course, nothing to scoff at. Heavy, but overall positive, though. I mean, hell yeah. No, this game's really good. Like, it's a heavy section, but this game's good. And because I can't resist it, we'll have one for the road.
And I'm so sorry.
Because we were missing it through the whole time, it seems. But with that, thank you all so much for joining. And we will be back next week. So stay tuned for Thursday Pokemon Red, Sunday Path of Radiance, and then next Tuesday we'll be back to the Tuesday times for Xenoblade. I don't know. Maybe we'll stick to Monday. I don't know. It seemed to get more viewers on Monday, which is weird. So maybe it lines up better with people's schedules that want to watch. So, you know, maybe I'll keep it to Monday. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But thank you so much for joining, everyone. Thank you for Alpo Panda and Keldeo and 5% Crit and Michael and Becklin and Leothix and Marcus and Lord Tent and Luigi of the Gods. Thank you, everyone, for joining. And I'm excited to see you all on Thursday for some more Pokemon Red, and then next week for some more Path of Radiance and Xenoblade. Well, let's be real, this game cooks all those other games. Sorry, Path of Radiance. But I'm in a bad mood with Path of Radiance because I'm about to play Clash. And when you know you got the cringe map coming up, you don't like it so much. But, you know, that's how that goes. Anyway, enough of that. I'll see you guys next week. Bopper out. And also, good night, a wild Hannah. Gotta make sure I get everyone in there. And I'll do Boomer next week and the side quest. Goodbye.